Hello and welcome to the webinar.
From snowy Mount Shasta and Kalei over in wonderfully warm Hawaii. Hi, Kalei.
Beautiful contrast.
So let's just chit chat for a minute or two because let more people just sign in and connect up. We've known Kalei for many, many years. When was the first time we met, Kalei? Was it in Russia?
It was in Russia. We met in Moscow, and gosh, it's been a while. We're old pals, you and I.
Yeah, that must have been like 2013, I guess.
I think, yeah, 2014,
Yeah,
I think.
2014.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so it's been a long time, and we were over in on the Big Island, which is the island of Hawaii. We were there. When was that?
In December.
In December, and we visited Kalei's amazingly beautiful
Home.
Yeah, it's incredible. The very special. Say something about your tree there. That miracle
Yes,
tree.
that was really nice. So I have a tree here called Miracle, and we did my workshop on the Miracle. We had a tent and chairs, and there were a bunch of us there, and we had lunch, and it was supposed to have rained, and it didn't. Just like the day we went to the volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we went to the volcano, there was like an 80% chance of rain.
It was very high. Lee was prepared with umbrellas, and he was saying, "Okay, let's cover the electrical equipment while Kalei is talking, while I'm talking." And we had all this, planned, and these giant umbrellas, and it didn't happen. So the group of consciousness, even at my workshop, that was just wonderful.
So, welcome to everyone. We're getting people from Holland, a lot of people from Portugal, England,
wonderful.
Canada, all over the States. Really beautiful.
Oh, that's
so nice
exciting.
to see you. So we're going to give a minute or two for more people just to connect in. So we'd love to hear from where you're from. There's someone from Germany and someone from Denmark.
The Netherlands.
Yay.
Portugal, Canada. It's great.
Portugal, nice.
Yeah.
South
Our
Africa.
global family.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Wonderful.
So welcome, everyone.
Aloha to everyone. This is so beautiful. Thank you for joining us. I'm excited.
All right then. So, shall we get started?
Yeah.
So for those people that have just joined us, we'd like to introduce once more Kahuna Kalei from Hawaii. And perhaps, Kalei, you can start with one of your wonderful chants to open up the energy field.
Okay. That'd be beautiful. So in my tradition, aloha kako, love to all of us from the beautiful island of Hawaii. And in my tradition, we start any kind of event or special sacred gathering with the prayer. And so I will do that now. O ke iyo ona akua ona auma kua e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o nā mea huna no e au o nā mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o nā mea huna no e au o nā mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai ka ike mai luna mai e o nā mea huna no e au o nā mele e ho mai e ho mai e ho mai o ke io kapu nui mahalo an nui noa i ke ia la ui a me ia nā pō mai ka i. Good morning. What's my morning?
Really beautiful. It reminds me when we were with you and chanting that together with the whole group.
Yeah, I like people to join in the ehomai. The word ehomai means grant me. And the chant is a request from the universe, from the creator, from the holy beings from above to share their wisdom and the knowledge and the secrets that are hidden from above with us. So Ehomai means grant me. So when we all sing together Ehomai, Ehomai, which everyone is asking for permission for this knowledge. Feels nice to be part of it too, doesn't it?
Yes, it really is. Yeah. So we're presenting this short webinar to introduce the fact that we're going to be doing a weekend workshop here in Mount Shasta with Kahuna Kalei.
And as we were collaborating on what this workshop was going to involve, we got this really strong energy that it was time for this new level of collaboration between ourselves, the Stargate, Kalei, and Kalei has just recently begun channeling these beautiful 7 Pleiadian mothers. So it feels very, very special. And because of that, we're actually, for the first time ever, going to be live streaming while we do this event in Mount Shasta. So we'll say a little bit more about that later in the webinar. But you are all invited.
We realize that there's so many people who want to be here for that event, and already it's almost full. There's like 5 places left for the actual workshop. So we're going to be doing the live streaming so that people all around the world can participate in the incredible energies that are created when the Stargate and Kahuna Kalei's whole ancestry come in and join us. It's very, very powerful. And so we're creating this whole system of live streaming just so that we can share it around the world whilst it's happening. And as Jules said, we'll give you the details on that in a short while.
Yeah. So part of the intention of this webinar today is actually sort of like the beginning of these energies flowing between Mount Shasta and Hawaii, this rainbow bridge as it's known.
So Kahuna Kalei is set of beautiful energy. So shall we just create an energy with the Stargate?
Yeah, are we ready for that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
So most of you are aware of creating an etheric Stargate for yourself to assist in building up the energy. So we're going to ask everyone that's watching, even if you're watching the recording, because the energy, because it's in the quantum field, the energy will come to you as you do this short meditation with us. So we invite you just to relax, close your eyes for a moment.
And as we often do when we do these meditations, we're going to have a slide so that our cameras are off so you're not distracted. And we'll also have a music link. So that will appear in the chat box, and you just click the link for the music, set the volume as you like it, and then just close your eyes.
So click on the music link and adjust the volume so that it's comfortable for you and you can still hear our voices. And then when you've done that, close your eyes and relax.
Okay.
Very good. And so now we just put up a picture. Well, let's start.
Okay.
And as you know, Alcazar will usually come in and guide this short meditation. So, beloved ones, we greet thee, Alcazar. And it is, as always, a great honor to be with you all. And in particular, this moment, to be connected to the beautiful ancestry of Lemuria, Hawaii, through this Princess Kalei. So first of all, we invite each one of you to ask inside for the energies of the earth, the energies of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field.
And so each one of you, hearing these words, just asking inside, for the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia, to come up into your body, into your whole energy field.
And just allowing for the possibility that the earth will respond to you. Very good.
Very good. And so each one of you now just asking inside for an etheric stargate, for the consciousness of the stargate structure to form around you. And as many of you know, it is very helpful to visualize this stargate structure. If you do not know exactly what it looks like, just imagining a pyramid structure forming around you.
And so just allowing, visualizing, imagining the stargate forming around you. And then asking inside for the activation of your etheric stargate.
And so we call for the activation of all the etheric stargates.
And your etheric stargate will begin to radiate a very soft, gentle energy all around you. Good. And now we ask all the etheric stargates to start vibrating faster and faster and moving very rapidly up through the dimensions.
Very good. And so we are vibrating each and every one of your etheric stargates through the vibratory ranges of your third dimension and moving into the fourth now, continuing to vibrate faster and faster, merging into your fifth dimensional frequencies and continuing to accelerate, vibrating through your sixth dimension now and into the seventh, where we bring all the etheric stargates to a gentle pause.
And so your etheric stargate is now vibrating at the seventh dimension. So asking inside for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate.
And so we call for a strong energy field of the seventh dimension.
And as most of you are totally aware, as you relax into this energy field, slowly, slowly, your own energy will also start vibrating in harmony with the seventh dimensional frequencies. It is not something you do, no effort is required. It happens quite naturally as you simply relax. It is that easy, it is that simple, nothing to do. And so we continue now, vibrating your etheric stargate even faster.
And so simply allowing self to relax as the energies around you once again vibrate faster and faster. And as they do so, the energy field merges into your eighth dimensional reality and continues to rise.
Up into the ninth now, vibrating even faster, merging into the 10th and continuing.
Vibrating quite rapidly now, moving through your 11th dimensional frequencies and coming into your 12th dimension, where again we bring all the etheric stargates to a gentle pause.
And so each one of you now just asking inside once more for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate.
And so we call for a very strong 12th dimensional energy field.
And as you know, just relaxing, your vibration gently rises until we all find ourselves vibrating in harmony with the 12th dimensional energetics. And we say again, no effort is needed, just the relaxation, just the allowing. It is that simple. It is that easy. Just allowing it to happen for you. And And so as you connect into this 12th dimensional energy, it becomes very simple, very easy for you to simply change your focus from the physical reality into that which we call the quantum field. And in that quantum field, you allow yourself to connect even more clearly with that which we call your superconsciousness, the vastness of who you truly are. Very good. And so now we are going to simply ask you to invite all your own personal guides to be with you in this moment.
And so asking inside deeply with feeling, we call for the presence of our personal guides from beyond the veil.
And just feel as they gently respond to you. Just notice the energy changing around you as your guides come to you. And welcome them, invite them closer. And as you know, we are talking to you from this beautiful Mount Shasta, known for its incredible energies. And as you know, below Mount Shasta, there is the inner earth city of Telos, actually underneath this very home. And so, first of all, we ask each and every one of you to invite with feeling the power and the presence of Mount Shasta and all those beings associated with her.
And so we call for the power and the presence, the magnificence of Mount Shasta and all beings associated with her energy field.
And just feel the power of the mountain joining you in your etheric stargate.
And as you know, this one, Kalei, is connected intimately to the energies of Lemuria. She is joining you from this island of Hawaii. And so each one of you ask inside now with great feeling for the energy of Lemuria.
We call for the power, the energies of ancient Lemuria to join us right now. For in the quantum field, there is no time. And allow this energy, can you feel it building the power of Lemuria? Very good. And now we invite many of the beings from Telos to also come and join us, for they will be joining us also as we gather here in Mount Shasta over the 2 days. So we call for the presence of the beautiful beings from Telos.
And feel.
Inviting them. Very good. And so, beloved ones, holding this energy field, and we are now going to ask the beautiful Kahuna to share her input, for we can feel the Pleiadian mothers, waiting to add their energy, their wisdom to this gathering.
We greet you with love and with deep gratitude for being invited to share with you this day. We're known as the 7 Pleiadian mothers, but we number far greater than 7. 7 is the metaphor for the 7 sisters, the Pleiades from which we come. But as we said, we number very many more. And today, we want to give thanks to our host, to the Kahuna, for being willing to allow us to come through. At this moment, there is rain that is falling beautifully here in the island of Hawaii. It is our tears of joy for this opportunity to connect with you. We want you to know that the Hawaiian Islands, although they are only the peaks of the mountain of Lemuria, we represent the energy of the entire mountain. And in this holy moment, the energy of the mountain of Mu, as it was known to us and to the indigenous of this land, the energy of this mountain is now profoundly and powerfully connected to Mount Shasta. There is a rainbow bridge that is connected right now. The Kahuna Kalei is this bridge. She connects with her brother and sister from Lemuria that are on the other side there in Mount Shasta. This is setting the tone for an event that will occur later on in May. Something powerful where we will always be connected together. We're going to pause for a moment, and while we do this, we want you to take 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger, and place it on your thymus. We'll give you a minute to do that. Place these 2 fingers on your thymus. There you go. Now take a deep breath. Did you feel it? When you do this, you make a more powerful connection to us. We are your Pleiadian mothers and you are our earth children. This is the divine love that we carry for you. It is grander than human love. And you can make a connection to this beautiful, profound, divine love by placing your fingers on your thymus in this way, anytime you would like. And in this moment, we are sending you profound, divine, feminine love from our hearts to yours. And in doing this, we make a bridge that connects us all over the world. The many of you that have joined us today, you're part of this rainbow bridge. Now you're all the rainbow children, connecting the mountain of Mu to the mountain of Mount Shasta. No matter where you are in the world, because of your intention to be here and to feel our love, you have done something wondrous. If you like, you can keep your fingers on your heart during this time that we visit with you. We are the Pleiadian mothers bringing you divine, feminine, compassionate love. And some of you have never had this kind of love from your mother. So you're beginning to feel the stirrings of what this feels like. Allow that to happen. Allow us to comfort you and to heal you and give you a grander kind of feminine love than you've ever known. It's why we're here, you know. So you can experience this divine love where you are on earth. This was not possible before 2012. But here we are now offering this to you because you have created a light that is winning. And we love you beyond measure. We leave you with our peace and we leave you with our love for eternity.
Beautiful. And so we just invite you to very gently come back. Thank you, Kalei.
You're welcome.
Would you like to add anything else about the Rainbow Bridge and this amazing connection between Mount Shasta and Hawaii?
The indigenous have always called it Mu, the continent of Mu. Today it's more popularly known as Lemuria, but even Krayan will say Lemuria. So I just like to say that we refer to the mountain as Mu. And when the Pleiadian mothers were coming through, they were showing me the mountain, though it's underwater, was still vibrating pretty powerfully. And I could see a rainbow going all the way across to Shasta. And then as she came through, she showed that every single one that is listening, that put their hand, their two fingers like this in the thymus, she said, began to become part of that rainbow connection. So we were having it from all over the world. And I love that's never been done before. So the Hawaiian people have always referred to ourselves as the rainbow children of Mu. But, isn't that beautiful?
So nice, yeah.
We're all rainbow children of Mu. And what the Pleiadian mothers are saying is that there are many of us rainbow children of Mu from all over the world, because many people have either been Polynesian that have lived here, or they've been Lemurian, and they're connecting to that right now. So even though they're coming from the Netherlands or wherever in the world, those of you that are watching and listening are, you carry that you're part of this beautiful rainbow bridge that unites us together right now. Makes me want to cry. It's quite beautiful.
Well, actually, the first time I flew over to Hawaii, I had a window seat, and when I looked out and saw the island, I just started to cry. And that happened for several times when I flew over there. My heart just kind of, tears came. And I was totally shocked the first time. And then I just realized I have such a connection.
Yes.
And it's just really beautiful. And my heart was recognizing it, even though my mind didn't at first.
Yeah. And what you said is so true. The hundreds of people that have come here, that I've worked with, that I've talked to from all over the world, say that looking out of the airplane window and just seeing the islands, they'll start to cry, or that. And when they land and they arrive, and some of you listening and knowing what I'm talking about, I can feel that right now. Those that have been here, just by touching, it's like the dirt of Lemuria remembers in your biology, your cells awaken to the memory of having been here. And this had been our original home.
In fact, Alcazar's talked about it in the past. He said a lot of people are drawn to go on vacation in Hawaii, thinking that they're just going for the beach and a nice hotel, but really being drawn to connect back to the land, to the Aina.
That's very, very true. And they don't know, and they come here and they cry and they get all emotional and they feel this and they say, "What is this? I'm just going to be laying in the sun and having Mai Tais."
Yeah. So let's say a little bit about the live streaming, because that's important for people to understand how that's going to work.
So we're really excited to be inviting our global community to join us for this collaboration that's going to be happening when Kalei is actually going to come here to our home in Mount Shasta. We'll be inviting about 40 people into our living room, and there are only 5 spots left for the workshop. But because actually Alcazar came through and said that this would be one of the most powerful alignments of the current age, which is it's a very profound statement. And we were feeling it so much that we said, okay, it's time for us to finally live stream. And the way that this is going to work is that it will be just the first 90 minutes or so on the Saturday and the Sunday that are actually going to be broadcast live. And that's so that we can have more of a focus for the live part with our global audience. And then for the rest of the day, the focus will be much more on what develops with the actual group who's here in Mount Shasta. But for everyone who does join us on the live stream, you will receive the recordings of the whole workshop. And we're actually going to be visiting sacred sites on Mount Shasta, and we'll be actually filming those, so that those of you who can't be there with us to actually be at the power spots with us, you'll be able to tune in through the quantum field, see the beauty, and be a part of what we create in ceremony.
So we'll actually be filming Kalei as she guides the ceremony on the mountain. So that's going to be, again, a very powerful experience, which you'll be able to feel as you tune in through the quantum field.
And I just want to say about the ceremony that Kahuna Kalei guides, I'm so touched by the sacredness of the space that's created. When we were at the volcano on the Big Island this past December, it actually brought tears to my eyes. And so I'm really, really so thrilled that you're going to be visiting us in Mount Shasta.
Yeah, many people were teary-eyed at that. It's so touching, because when Kalei starts to chant or to bring through these energies of the ancestors, the whole environment seems to change. The whole frequency just gently goes up, and there's such a love, and it's almost like feeling the respect of the ancestors coming through as well. It's so beautiful.
You know, what you said right now is it's so perfect, because my ancestors are I can feel them really strongly now. And when they're wanting to say that what you said is really accurate, because when we were at the volcano, the presence of thousands and thousands of my ancestors is there. They're enveloping all of you. They're loving you, descending it. And everybody felt it. You can see a lot of teary-eyed people. Yeah. And you can't help it when this much love is being poured into you. It's pure, it's benevolent, it's compassionate. The human body has to respond emotionally. But what my ancestors want me to say right now to all of you that are listening is that when I go to Mount Shasta, I will be bringing all of them with me. This is my entourage that travels with me. So it isn't just a rainbow bridge, it's them coming along. They're going to Mount Shasta. They're going to visit family. Their family in Telos, and they're just excited about that. But what they want me to say most of all is that for everyone that is listening and watching and participating in this live streaming, is that they will be sending, and the energy will be just in that quantum field. They'll be there in your rooms with you, wherever you are, and they'll be touching you by the thousands, and you're going to feel it. And they want to invite you again to put your 2 fingers on your thymus, just like the Pleiadian Mother said, because when they're there and when I'm doing the ceremony, you do that anytime. You can feel it. Did you feel that right now? I can feel that happening in your heart. It's a different kind of thing. So it's a beautiful gift that they're saying wherever you are in the world, they will be in your room too. I don't know how they do this now. How they can be with me.
The quantum field.
Yeah. Mount Shasta, with you all over the world, in Germany and Portugal and Netherlands, wherever you are.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's a beautiful gift there. It's raining now, and this is the ancestors. This is the Pleiadian Mothers. This is the ancestors. They're weeping. They're just saying, they want us to feel the tenderness and the sweetness of what we're creating here. This is very beautiful.
Yeah. I wanted to make a comment about the quantum field, and you say you don't know how they do it. And for a lot of people, the concept of the quantum field is relatively new. It's a new term that's come in over the last few years. But people have been aware of it for centuries. They go to church on a Sunday, for example, and there's people all around the world going to church, and they can feel the energy. They feel the energy in the church. So that's exactly the same thing that people have been experiencing for generations when they go to church. So it's exactly the same thing. It's the same quantum field. It's just got a label now. So
I know, that's a great explanation of it.
yeah, and because people are aware of it, it becomes stronger because you then have the intention to connect to it.
Yes.
So with our intention to be open to receive the blessings that are coming through from the other side of the veil, we feel it more. So I can't wait to be on the mountain
Yeah, really.
with you, Kalei.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it. You know, I've been to Mount Shasta before, and when I was there, I took a piece of lava rock and I placed it there as a rainbow bridge, because that's what I am all over the world, bringing a piece of Lemuria. So sometimes I take a piece of the rock of Lemuria and I put it there. And the ancients are saying that this is almost like an activation of the two mountains together. There's like a marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, globally, there'll be people participating in this. I mean, it's the difference that the human beings that make by agreeing to be part of the ceremony and that quantum field that we talked about is grander than we can even wrap our minds around. I don't even pretend to understand it, but it will affect Gaia herself.
Yeah, yeah. What was it? Say again what Alcazar said. I haven't got the
said
exact
it would,
words.
He said that it would this collaboration in Mount Shasta with Kahuna, Kalei, and the Stargate would be one of the most powerful alignments of the current age.
Wow.
It's quite something to say. Yeah.
Yeah, we've no idea what's going to unfold. As always, we never really know what's going to happen. But when Alcazar makes an announcement like that, it's usually an indication that something new and something beautiful is about to occur.
Yeah, and it aligns with what I'm feeling my ancestors are saying, because I can feel them nodding and smiling and saying, there's a power beyond human words to describe what is taking place in this beautiful collaboration that's going on, and the energy field. It's I mean, we can use these words, but the magnificence and the grandness of it is beyond what our human minds can comprehend. But they are saying that our hearts can feel it, just like you were saying. People in the church over here will feel the energy here, and it's the love connection. And that's why when the mothers gave us this beautiful tool to touch our hearts, they gave it to me earlier. They asked me to do it. They said, put these 2 fingers on your thymus. They said it connects us to the divine love and the universal love in a larger way, because human love is beautiful, but it's limited. The divine love is grander than anything we can know. And that's what we're going to be doing in that sense.
Yeah. I just want to say to those people that can't actually be present that with the live streaming, you'll not only just get that live streaming, but you'll get the recordings of the whole workshop and the filming that we do on the mountain. And the reason we're not live streaming the whole event is that we want to allow the energy to build up in the workshop space here really strongly without the interference of having these 3 cameras there and the camera person moving around and all that kind of thing. So the intention is to allow that energy to be really built up. And so the recordings will reflect that. So you'll have the recordings and the film from the mountain. So don't feel like you're missing out. You'll be able to contribute to that energy just a few days later when you receive all the recordings and the film.
Yeah.
And of course, the live stream will be live if you can tune in at that time. Otherwise, you'll get that as the recording as well.
Yeah, so this is happening on May 5th and 6th. And like we've said, there are still 5 spaces. We've put up the wait list already so that we don't accidentally overbook. But essentially, you can join us in this quantum way. And for more information about how to do that, we'll have the link to the information page about this event in the chat box again. So we hope that you join us, because it feels like it's going to be just such an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you'd like to add, Kalei?
I just keep feeling the presence of my ancestors so profoundly, so strongly. And they're reaching and touching the hearts of every single person that's listening right now. And they want them to know that the love is reaching them, and they're being honored for participating in something in this way, like we're doing now, that will affect the planet grander ways that they can know. They'd like to say that again.
Beloved ones, we would also like to add a few words before you all depart from this gathering. As this one Julian has already stated, we have said that this is going to be a very special gathering because we are inviting a global audience. As you all begin to understand the profundity of the quantum field and how you as individuals can connect into the energetics that will be connected here, you will be sharing this energy around your world. The connection between Mu Lemuria and Mount Shasta, the place where so many are gathered in the inner earth city. The power of these two places linked energetically, and then with that link being broadcast in the quantum field around your globe, it will have a profound effect, not only on those individuals who feel drawn to be part of this live streaming, as you call it, but it will have a profound effect on the energetic of your earth, because there will be hundreds of you receiving this energy in the different locations that you are living in. And so we invite you all to be a receptacle for this beautiful energetic. For as you receive, you give. So you will be radiating this through your connection, whether it is in the moment or when you connect in to the quantum field at a different point in time. And so, beloved ones, we appreciate so much how all of you are continuing to gather to assist in the transformation of humanity, which is leading to the transformation of your very earth. As always, it is a great honor for us to be of service to each and every one of you. Good day. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mahalo, Alcazar.
Beloved sister, we know you. We know you from ancient times, and we know you from beyond the veil. You are indeed a beloved, and it is always a joy to see you in your various incarnations. And would also enjoy these regal clothes that you are wearing this very moment.
Mahalo.
Okay.
That was so nice.
This is great.
So I think enough for today, as Osho used to say.
Indeed.
So thank you so much, Kalei. I really enjoyed our little chat.
It's wonderful. Mahalo for inviting me in. And mahalo to all the people listening. I can feel I can feel the presence of those listening. And I can tell that many of you have been deeply touched, and I'm glad.
Okay, well, we hope to see you all in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So in
Mahalo.
Hawaiian language, we say ahui ho. It means until we meet again. So ahui ho.
Weho.
Beautiful.
Aloha.
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 Bye-bye. Okay.
Bye, everybody.